Hey guys, what's going on? This is Raila with Kitty Bit,
And sashimi.
and we are here with Stubby, as usual, to open the Borderlands 3 Diamond Loot Chest Collector's Edition. Now, before we get started, just a bit of a disclaimer to you guys. We have heard that there are 5 shift codes that are exclusive to this collector's edition that are hidden within the packaging. So before we get going, we're just going to let you know, normally we don't cut away or pause too much, just because we like the videos to just go and flow as they should. But for this one, we will be cutting and pausing every here and there. When we're doing that, it's just so we can go and kind of search whatever we've opened up to find the code. And then when we do find these shift codes, we're going to be putting them on camera here for you guys so you can have them. Use them in your own games. That way you don't have to pay the ridiculous price for this if you don't want to. But we are also here to, show you how good it is or how bad it is. So you can make the decision on whether or not you want to get it yourself. But without further ado, this thing is not very light. We're going to go over the box art first. And this is actually a really big boxito. Like you can actually see, it's just a big piece of paper that is covering the entire thing. So here is the breakdown of what we're going to be expecting to see. Oh, good golly, this thing is huge. Just for reference, so you can see my arm here. It's really big. Make some mayhem. I've gotten all of these loot chest editions that they've released over the years, and I've never been disappointed with. I could just be easy to please, though. I think that's probably the case. So while we have it like this, we're gonna slide it out of the boxito. If I can get back far enough. There we go. Oh, look at that. She naked. And she looks so much better.
Was Stubby? Oh.
No. The collector's edition. Stubby's naked all the time. Alright, Stubby, you're going to have to move with us here, buddy. Okay, so we've got some really cool looking box art. Might be easier for the camera to move toward it.
Never thought we could work out during the unboxing.
Very nice details. Got Children of the Vault here.
Eat meat, and I can agree.
Collectible figures. Eat meat. Learn special powers. Rebirth loot. Children of the Vault. Take your loot. And Discovery playset. Alright, moving around to the side. There's going to be a lot of stuff in here. Here we have our cast, then a couple of portraits of the Calypso twins in the middle. Looks like the bottom is pretty basic. Whew. Okay, spin her around. Time to cut her open.
Shing.
They even have art on the lid.
Meat loot.
Okay, so now that we are in here, we're going to have to keep our eyes open as we go for codes. Alright, so lift this out.
And there was...
Once we got in here, there's actually just directions on how to get into your... There are no codes hidden there now. And there's the game. Hooray. It is the Steelbook, so we'll actually have to get that. Alright, moving in. Good God, this thing is like, they didn't go oversized on the box or anything. This took up all the room inside of it.
Oh, jeez. Where are we going to put this thing?
Maybe I'll use it as a toolbox. Nah. The cosplay potential on this thing is great. They don't do nothing. They do nothing!
Do they even push?
No, no pushy.
What?
It looks cool though. You can unlatch it. But before we unlatch it, let's take a look at the whole thing.
What about this one? No!
Nope, doesn't look like you can do anything with any of them. Okay.
Oh, what was in our tablecloth here? Oh,
That's pretty cool,
interesting.
actually. So it actually opens like a loot box in the game.
Cool.
I like it. Alright. First up. Oh, it actually goes further back, it looks like. I feel like I'm pushing too much. Okay, so first off, oh, looks like here's our first code right here.
Oh.
It's like Z65B3JCXX6 5JXW3 3B33J 9SWT6. Nice, we didn't have to hunt too hard for that one. So let's open it up. So we have the stained glass imagery of the Calypso twins here. Make sure they're not hiding anything back there. If you want the full... That would actually be, if you're getting any of the new figures or you want to display any of this stuff, this would be an excellent background for display.
Oh, yeah.
We'll probably set up something toward the end like that. So...
I guess it's to put a placeholder for the game? Or is there something in there?
I think it is just a placeholder for the game, but I'm going to open it just in case. It is actually... It seems to be glued shut.
We're just trying to get in the box.
So this is just a placeholder. There was nothing in it. It's actually kind of glued shut, so... That will be your display case for your game. I'll go ahead and set this in the back here. Alright, moving onward. Bulky Mimios. Don't see any codes. We'll just have to see what's in it. Check. Alrighty, let's pop these out of here.
Oh, take yours. Oh, they're keychains. What?
We have a variety of keychains. Let's pop them out for a better look. There's no codes on that. I don't think they'd actually try to hide codes
That would be real small.
on anything.
Some people's eyesight's not that good. Can't make it in like 0.25.
Good old Iridian artifacts. Alrighty. We will set those along the side here so we can keep track of them. Now, moving on, we have the figure set. So, collectible figures. It's like we've got the main cast up top, we've got Moxie and the gang down below. Loot crate inclusive. Contents may be awesome. For genuine vault hunters only. I guess you'd have to be. This makes me... I'm suspicious of this. I'm curious to throw a black light on this section right here. We'll do that here in a little bit, though. I'm willing to bet they would throw something in there, though. So we will hit that later on with a black light. Let me cut these guys free. Because if there's anything we're used to unboxing, it's figurines. It's kind of fun that they added in these extra codes. Because it feels like it's a scavenger hunt. I'm checking out everything. I don't know if I've ever so closely examined a collector's edition. Doesn't look like we have anything under the tabs, nothing along here. So we will set this back down and get to these figures. So let's pop these bad boys open and see what we've got. Oh, I guess our Monster Iron plushies.
I'm getting out of room.
No code on the bottom.
They look almost like die cast. Are they very heavy?
No, these are plastic. It's just a pretty cool paint job. But these are not die cast metal. Nor pewter. No, they seem, I think they're a PLA or an ABS.
They're pretty tiny, but they look nice.
Yeah, they do. Well, we know that the Gearbox staff is all... They're all into D&D, so... I have been flipping each of these over just to be sure, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they only put a code on one of them. Ooh, look at Flack. Big boy Flack. Can't wait to play as him.
There's just going to be tons of all Flack parties.
I don't know. Most of the players I see online so far have been Mose or Zane. We got our classic Claptrap. There we go. So you got Zane.
Oh, it does not want to focus. There it goes.
Focus in on that booty. I wasn't that actually interested in Zane until I saw Mall Cosplay portray him. Mall Cosplay,
yeah.
That one crazy Zane that he did was just insane. Still no codes. We will find them. The beauty, the madness, the moxie. Roland was one of my favorite characters, but I know they can't have him in this. I mean, what would they have? A tombstone? Hey guys, this is Roland. Why don't we all go get milkshakes together? That line really hurt me. Alright, so we have the Torg plastic model kit. So, This is the Sanctuary 3 1 in 200 scale question mark plastic model kit. This is exclusive to the Diamond Loot Chest edition. I find this barcode to be suspicious. Look at the way it's shaped. It looks like there's something hidden in there. How would you even go about like figuring that out? So we've got we do have some QR codes for you guys here. Let's get a good shot of that. Use your QR code scanners on these. I'm not sure exactly what they'll have in them, but scan this one as well. With the QR code scanners on your phone, just pause and hit the screen. You'll probably get it. But it says to scan me, so that's probably free swag. Those might actually be the other ways to get codes.
Or it may just be directions on how to put this together. Potentially.
You think they would do that? They'd have you download. Here's your PDF for your crazy Torg shit.
You never know.
Alright, now to bust this open. It would be really funny if there weren't directions. Now, just for those of you who are surely wondering, we don't intend to assemble this right now. We will be assembling it, but we're not going to be doing it before your very eyes or anything. We might do it as maybe a time
lapse?
Yeah, time lapse later on.
Oh, they're the directions, so it's probably not directions.
This is legit, like an actual...
It's like a Gundam.
It is an actual frickin' plastic kit. I mean, look at all these parts.
That's scary. Oh, actually, it doesn't look that bad.
No, it looks like it's probably like a big... I mean, it's mostly put together. How do they expect one table to have enough room for all this stuff? I hope they didn't hide a code in here.
That'd be mean.
So it's going to have a nice stand and everything for you to put on. Sanctuary 3. Alright, we're just taking a quick look down to the bottom to make sure. Because if I were a devious code hider, I would probably use every chance I got. And we really should have found a bigger table for this.
Yeah.
Alright, we are gonna just set this aside behind us here. So the instructions, let me flip through these real quick. Oh god, are they built like a roadmap? They are. Oh, it's not that bad. So as you can see, it's not that bad. We'll do a quick time lapse on it sometime soon. So for now, we're all just gonna have to take their word for that's how it looks when it's completed. Next up, let's get the phone out of here. There's a lot of paper down there. I'm willing to bet that there's some stuff hidden down there. We have our cloth map. Oh, these are always tricky. They're not tricky to get out, but folding them back up again and getting them back into this thing is like a nightmare.
Yep.
And we just don't really have the wall space to be putting up every cloth map we get our hands on.
It looks like you could use it as a mouse pad.
Oh, yeah, it kind of does actually. Now there's got to be something hidden in here. There's a lot of information. So, we'll let you guys take a look at it real quick, and then we're going to pause and see if we can hunt down something on it.
Let me get this corner up. There we go.
And it's made out of like, almost like denim. You can see the stress here in the center. That's, I don't know. You could consider that kind of an authentic detail, but I don't know. Alright, we'll be back in just one sec. Alright guys, so we've spent like the last 15 minutes looking at this thing, and there are definitely codes. There's a code somewhere on this thing, but they've decided they've hidden it. So we'll give you guys a chance to look at the entire map. If any of you code breakers out there want to take a look, can you see the font on the actual map? Okay, so over here we've got, it says, by overlapping various found glyphs, patterns emerge, which are then checked against the key glyph. Which pattern matches, when the patterns match, a new coordinate is revealed. This is apparently the glyph order here. Now, as we look around the map, you're going to see, whoops, it's like Flack wants to get in on this. So we've got, starting here in the upper part of the map, and then we're just going to move around clockwise. Alright, that's the entire map around the edge of it. In the middle, we've actually got these various points where they've got listed, there are like little parts of the code. Like, they wanted to make people work for this, and for the sake of time and intelligence, I'm not the best at this kind of thing. They also have an expanded region, so we got abbreviations. These all show up in these circles on the map, and then they say that on the map there's like a where to map, and then we've got code. So, and then at the bottom we've got conversion diversion, whatever that is. It's right here, and these look like chunks of a code as well. So there you have it. That's pretty much all the information on the map. If any of you guys are feeling like throwing some time at this, then good on you. You could probably get a lot of karma on Reddit by posting your findings. And if you do find it, please throw it in the comments below. But for now, we are going to go ahead and move on with this collector's edition. So next up, we do have an actual plain code, plain as day, right here. So you can pause the screen and get that one. This one says it's Torg P1 male, confidential. We got an awesome picture, like caricature of a rocket with Torg's face. Now, let's open it up. From where, though? Oh, from here. If I just use my eyes, I'd find these things. So this is going to be our lithographs. And as you can see, that is the last thing we've got in the box. We're going to gently peel this off so we can close it again after. Folds open. Alright, so these actually have pieces of paper in between each one. No more codes hidden? Okay. First up, we have the Calypso twins. And it's actually done featuring Troy and Tyrene. It's actually really cool. They did it like a movie poster that way. Got Amara. There's Mose. Our boy Flack. These are on really good, like photo stock paper too, so. If any of you are out there looking for nice, easy references for cosplay, these would be pretty good ones for their portraits. Alright, just give us one sec to get it all set up for you guys, and we'll do the overlook and get done here. Alrighty guys, while we were getting ready to set up everything for the end before we unbox the steel box, this code right here did have an extra shift code in it, and it is right here for you. So go ahead and pause the screen on that if you need to. And now we will get going with the steel box. Look at all this stuff. I mean, there's no room for it. Last thing is the steel box. It does come with a nice boxito. We'll just pop it open with my lack of nails.
I just cut mine now.
I always hate touching steel boxes. Steel boxes.
Fingerprints?
Yeah, I really wish I could just like sand them off or something. It'd be great. So here you go. The steel box is the same cover, but it's textless and completely gorgeous in steel.
Man, the guns behind him look nice. Got a sheen.
And you can see all the characters' faces and all the roses. I know a lot of people were really hoping for him to have both of his hands pointed to his head and then like his foot coming up from like the bottom as the cover art. I mean, I kind of wanted that too until I saw this.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I mean, this is pretty amazing. Okay, so let's see what we've got in here. If we pop out the game, we've got the vault symbol. We will pop that there. And it looks like we've got a downloadable code. This one is a DLC code. This is not a shift code, but it does come with this. This is the Super Deluxe Edition, all the DLC that comes with that. That one, though, is not a shift code, so I can't share it with you guys. And then, wow. And this is, what? An instruction manual?
What?
In a game? Man, I mean, it's only like health warnings and stuff, but dang. That's rare. Well, alrighty guys, so just in closing, we're going to go over everything one more time so you guys can see it. Starting back here, we actually have our beautiful art box, our beautiful cat Portia. She's not included with the collector's edition. You have the awesome boxito with all of its epic art. We have the model, which I'm going to have to figure out how to put together.
Cat.
And scooting on over. So we did count the amount of digits and letters in this thing. And there's enough to have 2 shift codes. So we believe there are 2 shift codes hidden in code in this thing. So if you guys find the codes, figure it out. Like I said, go get your karma on Reddit and hit up our comment section because we want the codes too. You get the Sanctuary 3 model as we showed back there. We have the ultra nice background here. Actually, one sec. Let me pop the game into it.
Oh, yeah. Bam.
The shrine is complete. You get all the figures, which are actually really cool painted plastic ABS models. You get these really, actually pretty swanky keychains. The Iridian artifact. And then you got, this is what the all the paperwork came in. You got a code right there again. This is from Torg. This is what holds all the lithographs here. Amazing sets of lithographs. If you got a bunch of frames lying around, maybe, you know. Don't forget this was a shift code as well. This is the box for the figures. You get all the DLC that you could possibly get with the game, plus the game. Oh, and of course, the huge loot box. It's just surrounded with stuff, but this thing has a lot of room in it. It has enough room to store all this stuff if you don't have enough room and you happen to have bought it. So Guys, if you've been on the fence about this collector's edition, hope it helped you out. If that didn't help you out, you know, if you weren't caring to buy it, then hopefully the codes are good for you. I've heard some of them are actually reusable for like, or not reusable codes, but you can actually get more than one loot box out of it. So, enjoy your keys, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you're new to the channel, likes and subs are appreciated, but not required. What we ask for around here is that you consider, if it's within your means, adopting or rescuing an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google local animal rescue and adoption options. As you can see, we like to rescue us some animals. If you can't bring one home due to allergies, living conditions, what have you, then there's other ways you can show your love. What are some of those?
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money, old blankets, clothes. They can use all that kind of stuff.
Yep, so if you've got love to give, there's plenty of ways to give it. Plenty of animals out there who could use that love. And guys, speaking of love, we love you guys. And like we always say, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop. And we'll see you next time, Vault Hunters. Have fun out there.
Bye-bye.